qualifier official match. But also, I think for you, it's a culmination of the good performances that you've been having, and now you've been selected for this team. What's your reaction?
Yeah, firstly, greetings to everyone in the room. Obviously, it's an honor and a privilege to represent your country. I mean, growing up as a footballer, you always want to represent your country, and fortunately for me, putting some good consistent performances, and the coach selected me, and all I got to do is now take my chance and make the most of it.
Mandla Zaza from Zaza Media. Talent mfethu, congratulations call up national team. Ngicela ukubuza mfethu ukuthi what does this do for for yourself and for my youngsters, where you come from, in terms of ukuthi bakhuthale bakubone ukuthi it's possible to make it all the way to the national team?
I would like to bring it along here, and I would firstly say it's fortunate enough for me to be here to dream come true, and I would like to thank God Almighty. And one thing I could say, hard work beats talent. So if you work hard, you're definitely gonna pay off. As much as you have the talent, but if you're not working hard, I think some things will lack here and there. But if talent is going with hard work, then I believe that you're gonna get somewhere.
Excuse the pun there.
See what you did there?
Okay. Fawaz, I mean, it takes a lot to stay focused when there's a lot of talk, around you, transfers and all that. How have you managed to stay focused and eventually get this call up?
For me personally, I think it's control what I can control. Obviously, I'm contracted to Stellenbosch. That's where I'm playing. So all I can do is put in good performances week in, week out. I mean, I'm there to do a job. Never mind what's going on around the media. Obviously, it's good to have a club like Chiefs interested in you, but I'm contracted to Stellenbosch, and my focus has been there by Stellenbosch, and just to put in good performances week in and week out.
I'm just tempted to ask, to throw forward and look at you guys, the brotherhood within the Bafana team. You guys have got a final to play in October somewhere. How do you then build your relationship around each other, knowing that you play for Stellies, he plays for Ramapagania? How does it work when you meet in camp? Because there were times when it was just a day after the final, and then other players were grumpy at each with other ones that have won. How do you look at that in terms of building your relationship? You came together even here today.
Yeah, obviously, being with a team is different than being with a national team. When you're with a team, you're there with a team, as you're there for your club. But coming to the national team, you're representing the whole country. So obviously, you have to pull together to achieve what the country wants to achieve. So it's just trying to adapt when coming to the national team and when playing for your club.
Okay. Talent Sapang from Sokolam, I think you got your first taste of Champions League football recently. How has that in any way helped you going into this camp with Bafana Bafana?
I could say that it helped me a lot because I got to experience another level of football. Champions League is not an easy stage or easy level to play at. So I think it's something that's going to help me going forward, getting the experience, learning more about the soccer industry. So I think it's where I also have to push and tell myself that it's just the beginning.
Maybe just telling the same question that was asked earlier to Fawaz. I think the past few months for you have been on the upward trajectory. Maybe just what do you attribute that to? I know you spoke about hard work, but going to a club like Pirates, taking a claim in the national team, and there's also just apparently interest for you in and around Europe as well.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't?
No. Oh, okay. So, but I could say that my focus is at Pirates. I just recently got myself a contract at Pirates, so I think everything I'm doing it for Pirates, and they're the one who's going to decide what's going to happen in the near future. But for me, my focus is in Pirates.
One last question here, James. We need to have training.
Yeah, because just looking at the Stellenbosch team and how you guys have really risen. We were with Jaden in the AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. We saw Ikram coming in earlier against Algeria and making his mark. And we've seen the big moves that they've made now. You're in your second final now. What can you just say about how this project has just blossomed into what it is now, and your teammates are making these big moves, and we are seeing the results of that. You guys are making this Bafana Bafana national team as well.
I think one thing that stands out for us as a Stellenbosch Football Club is that we play for each other. We know what we want to achieve. Everybody puts in the hard yards. There's no big egos in the team. Everybody is grounded. We know what we want to achieve, and it's just the team spirit that we have in the team to always help one another and always see each other grow.
All right. Thank you very much for coming, gentlemen. We appreciate the support, and thank you to coach and to the players coming through.